So today's session is, can anyone tell me what is BRS? What is meaning of BRS?
Business requirement specification.
Yes. What is SRS?
System requirement specification.
So
Sorry, software requirement.
what is FRS?
Functional requirement specification.
Yes, good. What is PMP?
Sorry.
Management plan.
Project management plan.
Yes, PMP.
Manage-
Yeah, project management plan. Okay. So good. Who will design the test plan?
The
Test
team
lead.
lead, the tester, yeah, team
Test
lead.
lead.
Test lead, correct, yeah.
Yeah, test lead will prepare the test plan. Good. That's fine. Good. So now what we need to check, one of the most important. What is structural testing? Anyone? Structural testing means what?
White box testing, sir.
White box testing.
Yeah, correct. What are the SDLC phases?
Requirement,
Requirement,
analysis, design, define,
designing, coding, testing, maintenance, and
Support and maintenance. That's it's fine. That's,
Requirement analysis, design, development, testing, support, and maintenance.
yes, implementation and support and maintenance. Yes, good. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, good.
So
Now,
your voice is too low.
okay. Good. What about now? Actually, I'm not feeling well. What about now? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So one of the most important interview question, guys, 100% in interview, they will ask you this question. What is testing techniques? What techniques you follow? Okay, so what you need to say, static and dynamic. So what is static test? What is static testing? Or else they will ask you direct question. What is static testing and what is dynamic testing? So what is meaning of static testing? Static testing means what? And what is dynamic testing means what? Let's see. So static means what? So what is meaning of static? Let's see. The testing techniques can be classified into two categories. One is what static, another is what dynamic testing. What is meaning of static? Static means what? The application checking is carried out without executing. Such kind of things we can call it as what? Static testing. Means we are not executing the code or we are not executing anything. Such kind of things we can call it as what? Static testing. Can you give me any examples? Yes. Review. What is called review? See, you are writing the test cases. Means your senior person will review your test cases, right? Here we are not executing, just we are reviewing the things. Okay. So that part will comes on which part? Static testing. Inspection. What is called inspection? Inspection is nothing but checking. See, it is an inspection of the software artifacts, such as artifacts is nothing but like such as requirements, specification, design, and code. Because whether you are following the respective documents or not, we need to check. Because suddenly you last end of the day you say that I'm not following the requirement, then outputs will get a different outputs, right? So make sure that whether you are following a proper documents or not. So such all will comes in where inspection. What is called inspection? Inspection is nothing but a checking. Your lead will check or you need to check whether you are following the respective documents or not. Here also we are not executing anything. So that's the reason we can call it as it's a static testing. Walkthrough. So one of the most important one, walkthrough means what? It's a kind of sessions like meetings. Okay. So they conduct some meetings. Okay. All the meetings will comes in which place? Walkthrough. So here also we are not executing anything. So without executing such kind of things, we can call it as what? A static testing. Okay, technique. We can say it's a static technique, or we can say it's a static testing. Okay, so one of the most important one. Okay, is it clear, right? Application checking is carried without executing. Without executing, the application is called a static testing. It is what we can say, it is inspection of software artifacts, such as whether you are following the respective documents or not, whether you are following the design documents, whether you are following the code or not, all will comes in where? In static testing. Okay. So what about dynamic testing? So what is meaning of dynamic testing? So dynamic testing means what? So dynamic testing means the application is checking is done by executing. So, say executing means what? You are giving input, you are expecting output, right? So such kind of things we can call it as what? Dynamic testing. So what are the examples? Can you give me any examples? Yes, white box testing. That is what structural testing. So the structural testing means what? Developer will do the structural testing, right? White box testing. So that will comes on with dynamic testing.
Dynamic,
Yeah,
because we
with
are giving input.
execution. Yeah, with execution. Black box. See, we are giving what input and we are expecting output. That is called black box. And one more box, guy. What is that? Gray box. What is meaning of gray box? Gray box means what? The combination of what? The white and black. That box we can call it as what? Gray box. Interview they will ask you. Oh, okay. Do you know what is gray box? The gray box is nothing but what? The combination of what? The combination of what? White and black means, see, sometimes the developer help is required for us, sometimes the developer help developer required the testing help. Okay. So both we combine when testing, right? That kind of testing we can call it as what? A gray box testing. So this is one of the most important. What is called gray box means the combination of what? The combination of what? White and black, we can call it as what? Gray box testing. Okay. So there are two types of techniques. One is that static, another is what? Dynamic. So what is static? Simple example, without executing such kind of things, we can call it as what? A static testing. And what about dynamic testing? Dynamic testing means what? With executing. So with executing means what? Means we can give the any examples, means we can give the white box, black box, and gray box. So white box means what? Developers will do. Black box means what? You can say that the testing team will do. What is gray box means what? The combination of what? White and black. Okay, is it clear? Anybody have any questions? One of the most important entry question. So static, we can call it as what? Can anyone tell me? Static, we can call it as what?
Without executing.
Without executing. This we can call it as what? A verification part. This what we can call it as what? We can call it as what? A verification part. Okay, one second. Yeah, sorry guys. Important point. So yeah, so what we are saying, the static is called what we can call it as a static testing. We can call it as what? A verification part. Dynamic testing, what we can call? Can anyone guess? Dynamic testing, what we can call?
Functional. Sir.
This we can call it as what? Verification. This we can call it as what? Dynamic testing, we can call it as validation. So, so as a tester, you need to do both. What you need to do both verification part as well as validation part. So that's the reason interview 100% they will ask you, do you know the techniques of static and dynamic? So what is static without executing? What is dynamic with executing? Can you give me any examples of static? Static means what? Without executing. So I can give you code review, inspections, walkthrough, all will comes on where? In static. What is dynamic? So what is dynamic testing? The dynamic testing is nothing but what? With executing. With executing means what we can say that? With executing, simply you can say that white
Black.
box, black box, and gray
Gray.
box. Yeah, clear? Anybody have any questions? Clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, anybody have any questions here?
Sir, walkthrough examples.
Walkthrough is kind of meetings. Hey guys, can you please gather, because we need to discuss on that item. So your lead will conduct meetings. See, to be frank, in the real time, we will do very less work. Too many meetings. If you see your calendar, sometimes will what we can say that even we don't have the time to eat also. Okay, too many meetings will be there. Internal organization meetings will be there, your lead meetings will be there, review meetings will be there, some other meetings will be there. So you need to always maintain the calendar means, you know, right? Or Outlook calendar will be there, so you need to always check that calendar, what are the meetings will be there. So walkthrough is a kind of what meetings. Okay, so sometimes they will conduct some meetings. Okay, that in that meeting we need to attend. Okay, so that all the discussions about the story. Okay, they won't tell individual. So whenever the QA team is required, they will conduct what walkthrough sessions. Hey guys, today we have walkthrough session. Please attend. So we need to attend that session. That kind of things we can call it as what, a walkthrough session. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So don't worry, they will tell you once you get into the organization, right? Within 1 or 2 months, you will understand the process. But first, you need to learn what process, what organization is following. That process you need to learn. So the process is very, very important. Okay. Okay. Clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Now, so far, the journey of testing, what we learn, what is testing? What is the testing type, structural and functional, and what we learn after that, what is SDLC, software development life cycle, and what are the phases, requirement capturing, analysis, designing, coding, testing and implementation, and support and maintenance. After that, what we learn, what are the BRS document, what is SRS and what is FRS, what developer will do, what QA will do, we learn. And after that, what we learn, what is testing technique, static and dynamic. But today, what we are learning, testing fundamentals. So basic part is almost done. Now fundamentals are very, 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 very important. All your interview questions, maximum all your interview questions will comes in where functional testing. So once the functional testing is done, you can start your hunting your job. Okay. So functional testing are very, very important. Let's see. Testing fundamentals. What is the testing fundamentals? Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing, and functional testing, and non-functionality testing. So what is unit testing? Everyone know, right? What is unit testing? The developer will do what? Unit level testing. So generally unit testing means what? A testing of a single program or module or unit of a code. So unit testing, like so last class we discussed, right? Suppose they ask you to test in Amazon only particular one module. So this unit you need to test, this component you need to test. So customer service you need to test. So that we can call it as what? Unit testing. A module or unit of a code or a single program. Okay, developer will test the single program, developer will test the lines of a code. By the tester, you can test a single module. Module means this is the module. So this module we need to test. That kind of testing we can call it as what? Unit testing. See, the testing of a single program or a module or a unit of the code. Software unit is ready. One unit is already tested. Say the software unit is ready for testing with other system components. Customer services is ready, already tested. That's we need to implement other module, means we need to test with the other module. Okay. So unit level testing is one of the most important one. Okay, for developer as a testing team. And what about integration testing? See, the last class we discussed, right? What is meaning of integration? The name itself we have, right? Integration means what? The integration testing is a process of combining the modules. What is the module? Just now we discussed, right? The customer services and today deals. Suppose we need to combine the two modules and check the data and check the testing the data flow between the modules. Suppose developer is implemented two modules, okay, and developer is implemented what? Two modules, okay. So whether the two modules are properly integrated or not. See, one developer is implemented today deals and another developer implemented the customer services. Now, what we need to do, we need to check whether these two modules are communicating properly or not. Whether these two modules are communicating properly or not, we need to check. See, today deals is working properly or not, we need to check. Customer services are working properly or not, we need to check. So this we can call it as what? Integration testing. So no need to by heart. The name itself we have integration testing. See what is called integration testing. The integration testing is nothing but is a process of combining the modules, two modules or three modules or four modules, combining the modules and the testing the data flow between the modules. The two modules are communicating properly or not, we need to check. So such kind of testing we can call it as what? Integration testing. Is it clear? So integration testing verifies that combined unit function. See what is called unit function. Today deal is what? One unit function. Customer service is what? One unit function. Integration testing, for what reason we are testing the integration? See, integration testing verifies that combined unit functions together properly or not, okay, properly or not, okay. So that we can call it as what? Integration testing. So people are reading, people are by hearting. Please don't read, please don't by heart. Try to understand the concept. What is called integration testing? The combining the two modules and check the data flow between the modules, you know, right? Simply in your term, in your language, you need to explain in the interview, okay. So integration testing is nothing but what? To verify that combined unit functions together properly or not. This can facilitate finding the problems occur at interface or communication. See, interface means a look and feel, or communication in between the two modules are not able to communicate means there is a something problem. Okay, so that we need to report it to the developer. Okay, and it is also referred as what? Assemble testing. See, assembly testing means what? They all please all assembled or please all assemble the components means what? We are integrated one to one. Like we are combining the modules. We are checking the data flow between the two modules are communicating properly or not, we are checking. So that's the reason they call it as what? Assembly testing means what? Don't confuse there. Okay, assemble means what? We are assembling the things. Okay, but they will directly straightforward question they will ask you, what is integration testing? Okay, so it is also divided into what? Incremental integration testing and non-incremental integration testing. Say again, now integration, how they will do? There are two parts. Incrementally integration testing, the name itself we have, right? Incrementally means what? What is called incrementally? See, incremental integration testing is a process of testing in which each unit is integrated one at a time into the system. One at a time. Each unit is integrated one at a time. That process we can call it as what? Incremental integration testing. For example, better understanding for say now what is incremental integration testing? They are adding one module at a time. One module at a time. Now simply one module they added home. Okay, about us. So what we need to do? We need to check these two modules are communicating properly or not. Again, one more module they added. Now tell me guys, do we need to test three modules or do we need to test only two modules? Can anyone answer? Now,
Three.
Three, sir. We have to. Test.
Why 3? Why 3?
Because we are adding a new module, so we have to see whether everything is working perfectly on.
Yes, correct. So sometimes in case in your question, why means you need to explain. That is correct. What your answer is correct. Everyone is saying the correct only. But you need to explain. If I say why means you do not change your answer. No, no, no. Don't say like that. But you need to confidence. That is what confidence is required. Yes, whenever you added any new module, right? What you need to do? You need to check with other modules also. So you need to test all 3. Again, one more module. In case I am adding one more module means what? Again, I need to test what? All the previous module with this module, right? So again, I need to test with this, right? So that is one of the most important one. That is what he is saying that incremental integration testing. Incrementally means what? They are adding one by one module. See, incremental integration testing is a process of testing in which each unit is integrated one at a time into the system, one at a time into the system. After adding, what we need to do? You know, right? Data, we need to check the data flow between the modules is tested as soon as new module is integrated. We are testing the 2 modules. Again, new module is added. Again, testing. Again, we tested all 3 modules. Again, new module is added. Again, we are testing all 4 modules. Again, new module added. Again, we are testing all 5 modules. See, that is what he's saying. The data flow between the modules is tested as soon as a new module is integrated. Understanding, right? It is integrated. So that we can call it as what? Incremental integration testing. See, this process is consists systematically combined unit tested modules one by one, and the tested combine the modules. We are testing one module, we are adding one module, and we are testing the data flow between the modules. So that we can call it as what? Incremental integration testing. Okay, is it clear, right? Again, incremental integration testing, again, there are 2 types. Okay, no need to remember all the things. Okay, just for understanding purpose. What is integration? That definition is very, very important. Combining the 2 modules and check the data flow between the 2 modules are working properly or not. Yes. Yeah. So again, incremental integration testing is what? Again, 2 parts. One is what? Interview question. What is top-down testing? What is bottom of the testing? Then people will confuse. What is top-down testing and what is bottom of the testing? So top-down testing means what? So from the parent to child, suppose you have the parent link will be there. From the parent link, this is what parent link. Okay. From the parent link, we are adding what? Child link. So whether these 2 links are communicating properly or not, we need to check. That kind of testing, we can call it as what? Top-down testing. What is bottom of the testing? Vice versa. Vice versa means what? Reverse. From the child to parent, it is working properly or not, we need to check. So let's see. Top-down testing. What is called top-down testing? The top-down testing is a process of incrementally adding the modules from where? From the parent to child. So there is a parent link will be there. From the parent link, we are adding what? Child links. So the parent and child link both have proper communication or not, we need to check. The both having the data flow between the 2 from the parent to child is having correctly or not, we need to check. That we can call it as what? Top-down testing. What about bottom of the testing? Bottom of the testing means what? Vice versa, reverse, child to parent. Already I have the child links will be there. Now I am adding what? Parent link. Then we need to check from the child to parent whether we are able to access or not. We need to check. Okay. So this is what? Incremental integration testing. So what we learn, integration means what? Combining the 2 modules and check the data flow between the 2 modules are working properly or not. Incremental integration means what? One module we are adding and checking the data flow between the 2 modules are working properly or not. Now, top down and bottom of the testing means what? Parent to child, it is working properly or not. Child to parent, it is working properly or not. Bottom of the testing means. Now, non-incremental integration testing. See the name itself we have, right? Non-incremental integration testing. What is meaning of non-incremental integration testing? So non-incremental means what? See, let's see. The non-incremental integration testing is the process of testing the product by integration every unit all at a time. See, previously what we did in incremental integration testing, what we did, we are adding one module, right? But in non-incremental integration testing is not like that. Okay. So what we need to do, we are adding all the modules one at a time. See, we are taking one project. In this project, we are adding what? All the modules at a time. One module, another module, another module, another module. So another module. So all at a time we are adding here. Incremental means what? One by one we are adding. Non-incremental means what? We are added all the modules at a time. See, that is what he's saying. Non-incremental integration testing is a process of testing the product by integration every unit all at a time into the system. And the testing, again, what we need to check the data flow between the modules. This method can be used to save the time and save the time in the integration process. Yes, we can save the time here. Okay, this method can be used to save the time. This also called as what? Big bang method. So sometimes in interview they will ask you, rarely they will ask you what is, do you know what is big bang method means? You can say that all the modules are added at a time and check the data flow between the modules. Again, non-incremental integration testing. What is called non-incremental? The name. See, whenever anyone asks the question means in the question answer will be there. First you need to think what question they are asking. Most of the people, they never listen other people words. They started telling all the things what they know. They will tell all the things in interview. No, please listen what question they are asking, and based on that question only you will easily find out that answer. Because if you're giving a wrong answers means in interview they will pick that wrong things and they will ask you more questions. Understanding, right? If you want to clear your interview means first listen what the other person is asking the question. Okay, whether he is asking what is SDLC or STLC. Now I'm asking STLC means you are saying SDLC. Now I'm asking SDLC means you are saying STLC. Then it is a wrong, right? I'm asking white box, but you are saying black box. That's wrong, right? So please try to just listen whether person what question they're asking. Okay, in interview, then only you need to reply. I'm just asking what integration testing only. You need to answer only integration only. Integration is nothing but to combine the two modules and check the data flow between the modules. You need to give an answer for that up to that only. Don't say there are two things, incremental and non-incremental. Incremental means adding one. So don't give this all the answers. What question they're asking, then you need to give that particular answer only. Don't give too much lengthy answers and you will confuse, another person will confuse, then they will get negative impact. Okay, so in case they ask you how to test if I added new module, then you need to say it's a non-incremental integration testing. Whenever a new module is added, I need to check with the previous modules whether it is working or not. So based on the question, you need to create your answer at that moment. Okay, don't ask me, give me interview questions. Okay, everything is interview question only. For so far the day one till now what we learn all are interview questions only. What is positive testing, what is negative testing, what is SDLC, what are the requirement specification document, PRS, SRS and FRS, what is testing techniques, static and dynamic. Okay, what are the testing types, structural and functional, all are interview questions only. So if you go with concept wise, everything is important. Okay, please don't ask me interview questions. All are interview questions. So any question they ask you in interview, you need to answer. Okay, so this is what unit testing, integration testing. So maximum they will ask you what is integration testing. So integration testing means what you need to say. You need to say combining the two modules and check the data flow between the modules. Okay, is it clear, guys? Anybody have any questions? Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Good. Now it's 9:41. So yeah, hey guys, we'll see this one tomorrow because this is one of the most important 1 hour we can dedicate to this one. System testing, okay, one of the most important one. We need to check like compatibility. See, system testing means what? What is meaning of system testing? Everyone know, right? So unit testing we know, integration testing we know, right? But what is system? System means what? We need to check entire the application. See, the system testing verifies whether the entire application is working according to the software requirement or not. So software requirement or not. See, system testing is verifies whether the entire application is working according to the software requirements or not. It is also referred as what? Sometimes the people are call it as what? Do product testing, or they say that end-to-end testing, or they say that E2E testing. So whenever they say that, right, you need to check completely end-to-end testing. So don't worry, I told you, right, the testing team will be there. The system testing means they divide the modules based on that modules we need to test. Okay. But tomorrow, what we can do, we can see how we need to check the compatibility, browser compatibility, and usability, and performance and security. So these all, once you covered all these things, then only you can say that your system testing is completed. Otherwise, you cannot say. So what is system testing? System means most of the people are say that end-to-end testing. What you will do end-to-end testing? Can you please explain that? Means no one will explain because they read the definition. What is system testing? System means what? They will simply say do end-to-end testing. Okay, I agree, end-to-end. What you will test end-to-end means what? Can you explain? Means they will not able to answer. So system testing means what? We need to check compatibility, usability, performance, and also you need to check the security. So you need to check all these things like compatibility. You need to check whether the compatibility is there or not. Tomorrow I will give you more examples, okay? Because it's very short time. Compatibility and usability, you need to check performance, you need to check the security. So once you done all these things, all these areas, then you can say that my system testing is done. See, based on your confirmation only, they will go for the release. Until unless they won't go for the release. Understanding that? This we can call it as what? System testing. Now someone is asking what is integration? Can you give me the example, right? Incremental integration is nothing. I told you, right? Whenever you added any module, okay. See, customer service is what one module. Now you are added what? Registry. So what we need to do, we need to check whether these two modules are communicating properly or not. That we can call it as what? Incremental integration testing. So we are adding what? One module. So we are adding what? One more. Again, now you are adding what? Gift card. So whenever you added the gift card, right, what we need to do, we need to check whether this gift card will be able to ping other modules or not. See, now if you click what? Gift card. So where you are in which page? Gift card page. Now I'm clicking what? Registry. So it is working. Now I'm clicking what? Customer service. So from the gift card to I can able to access the other modules also, right? So whenever any new module is added, one by one module, they will add it. Whenever they added the modules, right, you need to check with that module, with you are able to access the other modules or not. We need to check. That is nothing but a data flow between the modules. We need to check whether it is data flow between the modules are working properly or not. We need to check. Is it clear now?
So they have to check the model, like to click on that or any other process to check the module.
Come again. Sorry. Come again.
सर मीन्स के जो मॉड्यूल्स भी उसमें दे रखे हैं जैसे कस्टमर सर्विस रजिस्ट्री, अगर कोई एप्लीकेशन बनता है तो उसमें हमें क्या बस क्लिक करके चेक करना होता है या फिर उसमें इंटरनल भी कुछ इसका रहता है?
Yeah, they will give you what? Module wise only. Okay, they will give the module wise, but we need to check the functionality on that two particular modules. Okay, suppose they will give this module and they will added this module. When or generally integration means what? When you click this page, it should work. When you are in this currently, you are in the customer service, right? When you click today deals, it should work. Means what, the both modules have a proper communication, or they are not, we need to check. Sometimes what will happen, developer think that they both have the proper communication, but sometimes they will miss that communication. We need to check whether the integrated properly or not. We need to check. Okay, got it right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, good, good.
Sir, I tell them for recording, but they are not providing till the time.
I think most of the tomorrow mostly the link will be changed, guys, because I think they are already done follow-ups and all the things. Mostly tomorrow only the link will change. Once the problem is what, I think I will check today, because they said that we are following all the students. They're not.
I already paid them.
Yeah, I understand. Not one or two. I'm not saying that who paid.
Huh.
We'll check today and I will update you who are paid, because that you can ask them, because you can call and you can ask them, because that part is I'm not taking care. You can ask them. Anyhow, I will pass the message today. I will pass the message.
Yeah, sir, please ask them, because now I have called them till morning and I'm not getting.
Okay, sure. So today I will
Huh.
the call. Immediately I will call them.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead,
So,
please.
yeah, here like I got a mail today that to pay 8,000 for manual and automation.
Huh.
So if I pay 8,000,
Huh.
means you told that automation going to take not by you, by Ravikant sir, right?
Yes.
So means and Ravikant sir class is starting from 11 September. So
Okay.
like you complete this manual testing, then the class continues, or I have to do
Oh.
parallel?
You can go with parallelly, your wish. That is what we are discussing, right? So you are capable. You see, you have a time now. If you don't have the time, then you can wait for the next batch. Okay. Otherwise, you can parallelly continue. If you have the time is suitable for you, means you can continue. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I like to do parallelly, but
Yeah, you can
to
go. You
whom I
can.
have to means I can pay 8,000 directly, or should I talk to someone and pay?
No, not required to talk to anyone. Just what they will, I think they send the link, right? You just call them. I want to do some payment. You said that do the payment, and also mention that whenever the automation part will start, right? Please intimate me. So they are sending some Google Pay or something there, right? Phone Pay or Google Pay. So you can
Okay.
do that. And if you, in case you want a confirmation, call them and you can do the payment also, not a problem. For the
Okay.
confirmation. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me,
But
sir.
you are not going to take the automation, right?
No, because I to take, but I have a lot of the other, see, the automation part is what, see, I took the automation classes, but it will take a lot of time for me, because in automation part, I don't want to teach myself. Okay, I want to, students need to be write the script. So it hardly make 2 months time, because if I am writing the code and you people are writing the same code, means that's not good practice. Always you need to write your own code, right? So that will take time, and also I engage with other programs also. So that's the reason. Most probably I'm taking the not this month. Next 2 months I will take automation part also.
Okay.
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 सर तो
Don't
ऑटोमेशन
worry.
क्लास
Yeah.
स्टार्ट होगी तो
No,
आपकी क्लास के बाद कंटिन्यू स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, उसका टाइमिंग अलग रहेगा?
no. You can. That is what she is asking, right? You can talk with the front office. The September 11th will be started automation part. Okay. So if you have the
हाँ.
time, if you have the time for that particular time, you can join. Otherwise, suppose you don't have the time, then you can
हाँ.
hold on. Once the manual is completed, right? Then you can go with the
हाँ.
second batch. You can join with the
Okay,
same
they
second
will tell
batch.
ना कि second batch कब से
They
start.
will update you. They will update. They will follow up you. Once you done the payment, right? They will always follow up you. Don't worry that. And you can also ask them, right? You already done the payment, means you can also ask them.
Okay.
Okay.
And उन्होंने बोला है कि notes आपकी तरफ से provide होंगे.
No, manual I can
Notes.
give by completely the notes and all the thing. Automation part they will send. They will provide you.
हाँ, manual पे कह रही हूँ.
Manual I will provide you. Means I already sent them. Okay, you can check with the front office. So they will provide you all the notes and videos.
नहीं, मैंने उनसे बात करी तो मुझसे बोलते कि मैनुअल सर की तरफ से होंगे, हम सिर्फ आपको रिकॉर्डिंग प्रोवाइड करेंगे।
No. That's wrong message. Let me talk with them.
या सर प्लीज एक बार आप उनसे बात कर लीजिएगा,
Sure.
क्योंकि हाँ, मैंने उन्हें कई बार, मैं कल से उन्हें बताती थी कि मुझे रिकॉर्डिंग वीडियोस, क्योंकि मेरी कुछ क्लास बीच की मिस हो चुकी थी, इसलिए मैं उन्हें कल से कॉल कर रही हूँ।
No. Definitely, I will take care of that one. I will ask them to share the notes also. Notes is already updated.
या नोट्स एंड रिकॉर्डिंग वीडियोस।
Okay, sure.
या
Thanks for bringing. Good.
थैंक यू।
The notes means software PDF will be provided, sir.
Yes. The same thing. What we have the PDF, right? That PDF
um.
only we have the document. That document they will share. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else to discuss? Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. We'll see that tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.